Yo, once again, this Big E Raw TV, baby, where we keep it real, rugged, rough, and raw at all times. That's why it's called Big E Raw TV. The Big E true Hollywood story as only told by me, who can be told by me. It can't be told by nobody else because they not going to get it right. You know, they going to misconstrue all the true evidence. So now I'm about to give y'all Parks Department war stories. This number 7. We're going to get specific on one topic, and it happened this season with, a supervisor. Y'all, I ain't going to mention no names, but I've been working with this supervisor for quite a few years, and I think she was attracted to a brother, and I had to call a big dog. Names will remain nameless to protect the innocent. But I think, she has something for the Big E, because when I would, call her, I sent her voice text messages when we needed supplies, and I would call the boss lady. I'd be like, yo, boss lady, we need some pine down here. We need a new mop head, whatever I needed, a new bucket or whatever. So she would roll up, and then she'd tell me something like, stop making everybody think I'm your wife by sending me those voice text messages, which had me totally turned for a loop, because I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm just calling you, informing you that we need supplies down here at the bathroom. I'm not, flirting with you. So that's what led me to believe that, she wanted a brother to, drop a little something in there. And then one time, I went to go see my ex at her station, and she rolls down there, and she gonna tell my ex not to mess with me, cause I'm a player. So why would you do that unless you want a brother to drop a little something, make a deposit in your panties? That's what I believe, y'all. But now getting to the story, she tried to play me on some overtime. So now what happened was, me and my man, I ain't gonna name his name either, cause I'm protecting the innocent here, but this went down at Coney Island, Stillwell Men's Bathroom. So if any of them see this, they know the story I'm talking about. We asked her for some overtime, and so she joked. She said, yeah, I got some overtime, for him, mentioning the young man's name, and it was like, but I ain't got none for you. So we thinking that she joking. So now here come the time to give out the overtime, and she goes to this man. Whether she comes to me, get the man's number from me, then calls him and give him the overtime. He was on his off days, which we call RDO days. My Parks and Recreation know we love our RDO days, right? Dogs bark at me, earth. Now, because, we work so hard out there, we can't wait till we get them 2 days to just peace and chill, sit up in the crib and listen to some music. The Big E got sidetracked for a minute there, but I'm going to get back on the Big E true Hollywood story as only told by me. Now, she calls the man, gives him the overtime on his off day after getting his number from me. So now she's trying to clown me in the process. You're going to get this man number from me, knowing I got more time than him, knowing that you should have offered that overtime to me before you went and offered to him. So now you're trying to add insult to injury by getting the man's number from me. So now I come into work the next day. I don't start till 11 o'clock, and I sees him, but I'm out there at 9 o'clock in the morning, just chilling. And who do I see? He started at 11 with me. He out on the boardwalk shoveling sand. So that's when I realized, she called him for the overtime. So she gonna try to play a brother like that. So now what I did, because earlier in the season I had to tell her that if you mess with me, I'll get my union rep on you. And she said she ain't scared of my union rep, not knowing my union rep was her boss, that I was calling down. I call them the big dogs, all right? Because when we need the big dogs to come and bite, somebody, inject them with some rabies shots, You know, in other words, when I say inject them with rabies shots, I mean put them in their place. Because, see, she had just got that position, which is called the white shirt. You know, that's a step up in power. And when some of them get them white shirts, they don't know how to act. You know, they get all out of line and beside themselves. You know, power make the head explode, y'all. All my parks dogs, they know when you see certain people get positions and don't know how to act. So I had to call her boss, y'all, to come and lay the smack down. You know, the Rock SmackDown, whoever watched SmackDown, when the Rock used to lay the smack down. So he ain't lay the smack down literally, but verbally, he had to come up there and, you know, give her some humble pie. So then, and this particular day when he came up there, y'all, I felt him over my shoulder, you know, because I was cleaning up and I looked and I said, that looked like one of the big dogs. You know, every time they come up there, they see Big E at work. So that's in my favor and my credit. Because whenever the big dogs come in my bathroom, they see Big E keeping stuff nice and tight down here. So why would you want to try to play me when all season all I've been doing is getting good compliments? People come in my bathroom, they say you keeping it clean. You know, they sending emails to 311, you know, to let them know me and my coworkers, and that gets to the big dogs. So now your name is on file with the customers saying that they appreciate the fact that you are keeping the bathrooms clean for their safety, you know, during this pandemic. You know, so all of that did is work in my favor. So now when you try to screw a 24-year vet, you know, you're going to get some rabies put on you like you supposed to. So that, you know, to make a long story short, the Big E don't want to go into too much. You know, I had to call the big dogs on her. So the lesson of the story is when your supervisor step out of line with you, you got rights too. So know your rights as a worker and don't be afraid to get on the phone and call the big dogs on your supervisor. So her supervisor could come put her in check when she out of line. Because see, some of the problem is when they supervisors, they think they don't do no wrong. They think they not in the wrong. And you can be wrong too. So to all my dogs out there, don't never let nobody take advantage of you. Peace. This is Big E Raw TV signing out, the big green monster, the black Hannibal Lecter, aka Verbally Vicious. And if you got some comments, bark in the comment section. Earth. Peace. Big E Raw TV signing out, dogs. Don't never let nobody take advantage of you.